Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's conversation. On today's topic, it's a Amaka topic, so I'm not quite sure yet, Yvonne. Let me introduce my partner. Amaka, say hi.
She has already mentioned
right Amaka, then on my left and I have Yvonne. Okay, Amaka, please tell us, what is this?
It's something I've seen on the internet and I've always wanted to talk about it. Is it okay for a man to defend his wife in front of his family? And how far should he go?
Okay, so who do you want to go first?
Yvonne.
In what context?
Defend his wife, whatever. They can be attacking her, he can,
The situation, the guy he will always find himself either having to choose his wife or his family in that situation. But I think for me, the onus is for him to defend his wife, whether she's right or wrong. Then later when they are on their own, then they can sort it out if he didn't think she was right. But then it depends on an example which I think where you're going is, how the family will be around and then there's a big expectation from the man because he's their son, he's their brother. So they would want him to take precedence over what they want, over what his wife wants.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So in that situation, he's gone, he's married, that's his family. He would always want to defend his family first. He doesn't love them any less.
Sorry, he always want to defend his family first.
He should. His family, his new family.
Oh, okay.
He should defend his family.
That's his wife.
That's his wife. That's his new family now. He's not going to love the old family any less. But I think they should be more understanding. Just that it just doesn't happen that way. So the man is faced with a damn if he does, damn if he doesn't. But I feel the man should side with his wife. Then later, even if he doesn't agree with what she's saying, then later sort it out with her. Okay. That's just my opinion.
I think whoever is right, he should defend. Because when you are married, some culture will say when you marry a man, you marry his entire family. We all know that. But if in that context, that what is being discussed or what the issue is, if it's his wife that is wrong, he should tell his wife and side with his family and said, wifey, you shouldn't have done blah blah blah. The same if it's his mom or his sisters, his brother, his father, or his aunties and uncle. It's just at that particular moment, whatever the issue is, we all have what we call common sense, even though it doesn't come on sometimes. But there is nothing wrong standing from the truth. If I have to offend my wife or my husband to stand on the word of the truth, that's what I would do. If I have to side with my mom, if I know or I think she's right, I will side with her.
Yes, fine. I agree with you in that bit. But sometimes there's a way you can do it. When I say defend, there's sometimes that they're attacking. Maybe you agree that your wife is wrong, but they're being very, how it is now. They're still attacking and they're going on about it, and and the man will probably say to them, okay, you know what, I agree that she's wrong, and let me and her, enough is enough. Some men don't do that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So some people, will follow their family and attack the woman.
And that's why I said what I said.
You understand? So I'm not saying, yes, that they shouldn't say, okay, mom, you've done wrong, or wife, you've done wrong. But, is it okay? Because some men will okay, and then the parents or the mother or the sister are blah, 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 and then he too follows them. Is it okay? I mean, you should actually tell, you know what, I will discuss, I know my wife is not doing the right thing. When we go home, I'll discuss. Do you understand what I'm saying? But some families will say, no, you must finish it in front of us here today. Do you understand what I'm saying? So,
the way and manner of how it should be done is another topic in itself. You understand? Whether you want to be diplomatic. But coming back to what you said, that is the reality. Yes, okay. Let's do it this way. But you do realize that culturally, it will never happen.
It will never happen.
And I'll give you the reason for that. You can't tell the girl if the mom is wrong, that the mom is wrong.
Ha!
Because of that, the age thing and all that thing.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, you know, it's a case of, you know, I mean, if it's a man, he will say, okay, let him be diplomatic. He will want to resolve the situation there and then deal with them irrespectively, separately. He could say something that will just calm the waters.
Yeah.
Then eventually he will go to the wife in the room and say, which is what I'm saying, that's what they should do. Because at the end of the day, you now say the mom is wrong. Then age will now enter you've insulted.
Then in front of your wife.
All of a sudden, they remember the title and all the title. That's what I'm saying. And then the girl herself, in as much as she's won the case, she ends up being the victim.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I'm right, but then she's even they're back to square one because you've told my mother-in-law that she's wrong. You get where
that's the reality. So what we're saying is
what you're saying is right, it's the reality. But the issue here is you have to find a way. You know how, because one, it depends on the situation. Two, sometimes these attacks are senseless attacks. They're really, there's really nothing to it. They just want to raise their shoulder and show that this is our house. It's not. They might not even. This is our son's house. You know, they might not even be an issue at all. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me flip the coins.
Hey, that coins that we're still flipping.
Let me flip the coins. If I goes to my mother-in-law, whoever it is, you know, and the issue arises, and I know that I'm right, and the man stood there and blah 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 with his parent, I will give it the way it's out. I will go from 0 to 1.
But that will not solve anything now.
No, but at that moment, I will go from like literally this nice, calm girl that you see from like 0 within. You know when that rocket won't go mouth. That's how. Except if I am wrong, I am not above sorry. Oh, sorry, mom. Sorry, dad. I didn't think it that way. But if I know. Especially if there is a moral attached to the subject or to the problem, and I'm trying to tell, and I know deep down in my heart, and he himself know that I'm saying the truth, and then you have this yabbing,
and he's not defending you.
Even him too will feed the
but that's the thing.
Even him will feed the brunt.
But sometimes.
That's you. No, that's right.
That's you now.
That's you. No, but that's you. But what the majority, you see, that's the thing.
A lot of the time, they
you could even, okay, fine. You said you go from 0 to 100. Okay, you go from 0 to 100.
And then the woman.
And then the man, that your papa, he still doesn't even do anything. And you feel,
it's like if there's no need for it, just to let them be.
No, I don't. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Once you cheat, it becomes too chill. Let's deal. If we have to send the house.
But sometimes, like you said, there might be no problem. Both of you are the ones being.
The only person that will solve that problem is the man himself.
But if the man doesn't have enough balls.
How many men have balls to
if they don't,
how many men?
Well, if they don't have balls, then don't get married. If you haven't got enough, wage balls.
When they are doing I love you, I need you, they don't think like that.
No, but personally, the part that I don't like inside is the in-laws. Some in-laws are really, really amazing. Like I said, I am not married to this man, but I love this mom too.
But let me tell you this. Let me tell you.
But listen to this.
They'll be nice to you.
No.
Until you are married their child.
No,
I'm just saying.
But that's
what some people like.
I'm just saying this one.
So you don't
I'm not even with the son.
That is
listen, Amaka. I'm not even with the son.
We're saying the same thing.
But me and the mom, the relationship. I actually formed a relationship with her before I even met her. I loved her before I even met her, and it's been 12 years now. 11 years. It's been 11 years that me and the son are not together. But I adore this mom.
That was saying the same
But
thing.
you see, that's good because that one, both of you clicked.
Sometimes.
No, me and the son are not together.
No, we know.
I'm talking about you and the mother.
Yes.
I'm talking about you and the mother. And you clicked. And she's the type of person she is. Flip your coin.
Flip your coin.
That woman is not the type of woman she is.
Exactly.
I have, I love flipping. Let's flip the coins in the same sentence. I have another one that I wasn't married to the son. The sisters, the mom, man, you say one to me, I will say 10 back at you. Number one, if your son is not old enough, mature, people can be 50 years and have a mentality of 10 years. There are human beings like that. If your son think he's an old man, you know, he have the age to have a woman, and he can't sit there and see the truth and say the truth to his family, fuck you. Back to your family. But you know, I do understand what you are saying because there's so many, especially in my culture. You know, they tell you, as they marry my son, they marry the entire family. That is has long gone.
Many women will not.
You have two choices. It's either you this is what in this modern life now. This is what happened. If your son or your daughter brings somebody that the family doesn't agree, you have the choice to make. You rather mellow down and let the peace reign, or you end up losing your son or your daughter, and in the process you won't see your.
But the thing, like you said, in the ideal world, right? Like you said, a lot of times the problem is senseless. Do you understand? A lot of that there might not be any problem, because sometimes even if the woman is wrong, it's better for peace to reign. Sometimes the man will like, okay, mom, it's okay, okay, I'll deal with it later. So will you be flipping all the time like that? You won't now. I mean,
do you know? Okay, the reason why you will not even be flipping is just because you know that this is a temporary arrangement. It's not like they're going to be living with you.
Exactly.
So then they just do carry their load and go. But then you now place your embargo with the man in the house and whatever. You get what I'm saying? And then some people choose not to know. When they know that the people are coming, they'll carry their bag and walk and go. You know, that kind of thing. And they will get the message, you know. So people find different ways to kind of go. And the only reason why they don't make it's not because they don't want to make it's not because they don't want to flip. It's just that, how many days? They're here for 2 weeks.
No, but I can tell you, family beef can go on for years.
Exactly.
And this will now move from your children. Anytime, let's assume if you don't agree with your in-laws, will you take your child to that environment?
No.
Absolutely. So you are depriving your children from having a relationship with their own in-laws.
But the problem, I don't know. People are listen. Even if I don't get on with my in-laws, because and it's me they're attacking personally, I won't stop my children going to say that.
That's you. That's you. The reason why you won't do that now because your children are grown.
No. When my children were young, and even if I do, as long as they're not nasty, it is me that they have the problem with, and they don't extend it to my children. It's okay. Their father will carry. I won't stop their dad from taking these children to go and see. Do you understand? It's got nothing to do with
there are some situation whereby they have a problem with you because the way they've treated you so badly, you wouldn't want your children to be part of that family. So you see that's what I mean by if we just got married and this thing is coming up, it's better we all sit down like an adult and end it there. People don't necessarily have to like each other. I always say we have to be civil. You know, there are some people that you naturally see the acquaintance or friends or friends of friends. Exactly. So we are nobodies, but we're going to say hi to each other. So the same thing I will tell the man, listen, I don't expect every member of your family
to love me,
to like me.
Of course.
And that's equal myself. I don't necessarily
expect me to agree with or like every members of your family.
But we will be civil.
And if I'm wrong,
sorry.
Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm being irrational, I might be mad at that time, but
I'm sorry.
If your mother,
so that's what I mean. So you will come to that.
Without being rude.
That's what I mean. So, but this needs to be settled at the early stage because sometimes when a lot of water have gone through the bridge, it's hard to.
But let me tell you, some people can pretend though. Like this one that you said, okay, you're not married. I know. I'll give myself an example. But we are not married. Love me. That was the best. You know when you are praying, oh, I love this woman. I must marry her son because they put a ring on your finger. you see, and by that time you built a relationship with this one, like, and then you see another person. No, so sometimes some people can pretend.
People are different.
This is people can pretend.
I don't think
until they get what. No. Because they are not married to their son. Some women. Let me just finish. Some people like after she's not married. You know, they might be nice, and then some women. You know, they're not married to my son. They're nice to you.
Because there's no commitment.
There's
so they
no
don't
commitment.
really worry about you because
yeah. I'm not saying that's the situation, but I'm telling you, a lot of them. Once you marry their son, before you marry their son, they're nice to you. Because really and truly, the son will go and come back, he will always come back to them.
And you might end up not even be the one, he will bring another
girl. And they don't mind.
Listen.
And then you build this bond with this woman. Do you understand? And then...
Amaka, I just said, if you don't hear, this relationship with this woman has nothing to do with his son. That's what listen, he got nothing. I'm not with the son.
That's why I said.
And I don't even and I make it clear to her 11 years ago to say, look, your son and I have gone our separate way, but that does not stop me to be part of this family because that's how much I hold them dearly, and it stays like that.
Yeah.
Whether the man, when I go, he said this is his wife. And I told the mom again when they were like, are you in the same house with woman? Oh yeah, I'm fine because I have nothing to do. I'm not here because of him.
I said your situation is different. Yours is one.
I'm still going back.
No, you said no. Wait, she said we should squash it. Don't build a relationship. Squash it from the beginning. That's what I'm saying. Some people. I'm not saying your relationship is. Some people and a lot of women, a lot of people have found themselves in a situation with. Before they marry their son, or even at the beginning, first situation, the mom is, you know what? Even you say, thank God, in fact, I can't wait to marry this man because this is kind of mother-in-law. And then you build a relationship with this woman, and then you fall in love with this one, and then all of a sudden,
Amaka, life move on. If he doesn't want,
I know, but I'm saying this because you said you should quash it from the beginning of the relationship. This is the relationship has gone 10 years down the line. You've been married 10. I know, but
but it still doesn't matter.
Begin. So it'd be hard that first of all you're taken aback. That where did this come from? Especially with things like maybe after 7 years you're not getting pregnant. And then this woman becomes nasty, and then some of these sons will not, both ways will not defend you in front of their mother. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you built a relationship. The reason I'm saying this because you said we should push it from the beginning, but you don't even know because by the time you decide to push it, why wait until a lot of water has passed on the bridge? If a lot of water has passed on the bridge and she's been nice to you, then all of a sudden you wake up woman and this one is being nasty. Even you yourself, it will take a while.
But still, I will take a deep breath and then walk with my head high.
Finish, yes.
Because sometimes there are people that you cannot be civil with. There are people that you cannot dialogue with. There are people that you cannot even have this same conversation that we have in that you can't even have it with them. They will completely shut you down. The man shut you down, or the family say, shut up.
Don't talk to my mother like that. What is it?
So, people like that don't even bother to try because you won't go anywhere or reach anywhere. So if we cannot have the conversation like an adult and your son is still a puppet, that is not my problem. You know, if you think that I'm that bad for your own, keep your son in the house because like I said, my short definition of marriage is the man, the mama don't care, you just push on to his wife.
To take over vice versa.
Carry. Same thing.
Because some women are troublemakers, some women are cantankerous.
I'm not saying that.
Oh my God.
But you know, it's up to whoever is in that situation. If you can have the conversation and then resolve it, that's it. But there are people who are rationals that you cannot have a conversation with and you can't dialogue with.
So you don't even bother starting.
Don't you exactly? So from day one,
the man comes and attacks you. The man.
No. From day one, if your brother or your sister, for example, if your brother or your sister or my sister or my decided to say even the man is nasty to her family and she still choose to be with the man, she can. like I said, happy marriage life. Well, but when the roller coaster, you will come back to that family because everybody will sit back and say, so quick, the one that you
are defending. That's another thing why people are so bad.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So the same go with the man as well. If the man see the wife is, you know, those typical one, and the man still decided to defend his wife. So when the tough get tough and the rough get rough, and he comes back to the house and say, Mom, if I go tell the mom, my dear son, you will go meet them back.
After all,
exactly. That's the way it goes. You know, because unfortunately we don't have to agree.
Yeah.
We don't have to be bodies, like I said before. But if we cannot be civil in one way or the other, we go our separate way. I hope we are able to explain this. Guys, a lovely topic. Interesting topic. You know, if anybody wants to be part of this beautiful panel, you are welcome. And if you have any topic that you want us to say, please share with us. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.